Hey guys, it's Fee. So, let's talk. Let's talk. I know I said I would not be here TTC related until my test on February 12th, but I got a crazy call today and I just wanted to put the information out here and see what you guys thought. So, have any of you ever heard of a RE's office doing a pregnancy test 7 days past transfer? Because if you haven't, you're about to hear about it now. You know, I was all set to sit on my hands for 10 days, not take any pregnancy tests, ignore any signs, and just be calm as I can be, at least, until that day came. But that's not going to happen. They want me to go in for a beta on Monday, which is the 9th, February 9th. That is 7 days past transfer. They still want me to go on Thursday also, which is the normal 10 days past transfer. And it's not actually my RE that wants this early blood draw. It is the immunologist that deals with my natural killer cells and my MTHFR, which has to do with the B vitamins and the clotting and all of that kind of stuff, which directly relates potentially to implantation failure, which is what I had with my last try. So when I got this call, I got the call from my IVF coordinator, and I started questioning her as to why they wanted to do this. And of course, they're careful with what they say. They don't want to get your hopes up or down or anything, really. They don't want you to take anything the wrong way or anything like that. But I was badgering her, wondering what was going on, and the best I could get out of it is that the immunologist wants as much data as possible, I guess. In the event of another implantation failure, which hopefully will not be the case, she wants that extra test, that early extra test, just, I guess, to have the data, to have the numbers, because last try, my third try, which was the implantation failure, my HCG numbers, my beta numbers, were already on their way down on day 10. So I guess they kind of want to see that better, should that happen. Maybe that'll give her more data for next time, should we need it next time, if there's anything else she can do. The implantation failure, more than likely, was at the fault of the MTHFR because of the excessive clotting issues and whatnot that comes along with that. But I have been on blood thinners for the last month, so hopefully all of this is a moot point. The other reason why she wants the early blood draw is they said for the possibility of some extra tests to be done right away. Now, the only thing I can think of for that is the natural killer cells. She's the natural killer cell specialist. Quick refresher, my natural killer cells, last time they checked them, were through the roof. They were 26, I want to say, and they want to see that at 10 or under. So I had the double dose of intralipids, and I'm also on the steroid dexamethasone to help suppress all of that. But maybe she's thinking that if there's even a remote sign of a BFP, that they would want to test for the natural killer cells, which is another blood test. And, maybe I will need that infusion weekly or bi-weekly. Who knows? That really goes dependent on the person. It's supposed to have a 28-day half-life, but for a lot of people, you have to take it a lot more than once a month. And that's a first trimester thing too. It's not a whole pregnancy thing. Just until the baby gets big enough to fight off those little bullies on its own. So that's really the reasoning I've been given. And while I appreciate them being proactive, almost overly proactive, it's going to drive me crazy. I think it's going to drive me crazy because in my mind, off the top of my head, I think like implantation is supposed to finish day 5-ish. Now that's a big generality because frozen embryos are supposed to be sluggish, which is what we're dealing with. But mine were already expanding when they went to go put them in me. So who knows? 6 of this, half dozen of that. I have no idea. But in my mind, day 7 is awfully early. Obviously, most people would not get anything show up in a home pregnancy test. Your average home pregnancy test, it needs to be like 30 or above, the HCG. I can't imagine the HCG being more than like, I don't know, 3, 4 on day 7. It just seems awfully early to me. So I hope they're not going to put me in beta hell. That's what I would call that, beta hell. When you get to day 10, you know, when you get a positive, that's an amazing thing, but then you got to sit there and take those tests every 48 hours and pray to God that they double. They do them around 3 times. That's bad enough. For my personality, that's enough to drive me crazy. I've been through it, despite it going well each time. In the end, it didn't go well, but that's beside the point. To me, it's almost like they're adding an extra 3 days onto that by starting me on day 7. I had someone at work say, you know, you should go in there, give the blood, and tell them not to call you. And just wait until the normal day 10 and do what you planned on doing. Do the home test in the morning, go in for the blood draw, wait for the call. It's tempting. It really is. But will I be able to do that? I don't know. Part of me is saying, no, I won't be able to do that. The curiosity will get the better of me. But maybe it's the right thing to do to not drive myself crazy. Because, you know, the possibility of there not being any HCG on day 7 is there, but that wouldn't necessarily be a negative, I don't think. I mean, there are some people that don't start getting HCG until after that. I don't know. It's all playing with science. It is. I know the HCG levels are different for each person. There's a big, huge, wide range of what's normal for anybody at any given time. But almost all of the charts you see out there start at day 10. So day 7. Here we go. So that's all I got. This is very new. I got this call today. So my brain is still processing it. Like I said, I know it's a good thing, but I think it's going to drive me crazy. I do. Now, you know, if they come back and say, hey, we've got an HCG level of 4. I mean, I don't remember what's technically negative. Some doctors say below 5, some doctors say below 2. I don't remember what is technically negative. But if it's that low, do I want to get my hopes up? Or do I want to just wait until the normal time when you would typically test and see what the levels are then? I don't know. And then the math I'm a programmer, so the math starts kicking in. And it's supposed to double every 48 hours. So whatever number I get on day 7, if I multiply it a couple of times, I can get to what I would potentially get on day 10, right? Maybe? See, this is why this may not be a good thing for me. Because now I'm going to have to figure out how to turn my brain off even more. I don't know. I appreciate them doing this. They want to make sure this works, and if it doesn't, they want to make sure it works next time. I get that. I get that. But oh my God. I need a switch. I need a fee switch on the back of my brain that just, you flip it off and it's just good. All right, that's all I got. If any of you have ever heard of an RE or an immunologist, it's like I said, I have both. I have 2 doctors. Testing at 7 days past transfer on a frozen transfer. Let me know. Or let me know what you think down below. I mean, do you think there's any chance that I could get an amount on day 7 that won't make me question it to death? I don't know. I'm open for any and all comments down there. Please tell me what you're thinking because my brain is going crazy. All right, I will talk to you guys sooner than thought. If I have them tell me anything on Monday, I will come back on here and tell you what's going on. If I decide to not have them tell me anything, I'll let you know that too. But so it's official. They're testing me on Monday the 9th and Thursday the 12th. Here we go. Hang on tight. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening. Bye.